Okay, the CAGED system is useless without context. Connecting the dots. You can't connect the dots without context. There's a lot of debate around it, but let's just do this. More context. We got to think the end goal is to make music, right? So let's think in terms of a C, G, 8 minor chord progression. So the 1, 5, 6 for you music theory buffs. And even if you're not, now you learn that. Now, the CAGED, you know, this is not a CAGED lesson. It's C, A, G, E, D. It's just using those open shapes and moving them up the neck, and you have to accommodate for the open strings, right? But watch this. Here's what we're gonna do. Is I'm gonna throw a chart up. Let's throw it up right now. It's gonna make your brain go into meltdown mode, but I'm gonna unwind it for you, make it make sense. So let's just do this. C, and then the A shape of C would be this. But when we get up to that crazy G, as in CAGED, you gotta do this crazy fingering like this, and you know how many people in the world are gonna play that shape tonight? Just me in this YouTube video. That's it. Now, see the chart? Let me unwind this for you. Here's the most important part of that chart. If you look at the chart, you see right here, we're gonna go like this. We have the 1, 3, 5, C, E, G, and I always have the root in red, the major third in blue, and the fifth in black, circled, right? See, that's a C major triad. Again, here's how you gotta start thinking of the CAGED system. Now that part right there is the top half of the G shape in the CAGED system when you're in the key of C major. See, it's already too much. You can either grab that or grab the high end part like this. But that's not what we're here to do. What I'm here to do and what I want you to walk away with is everything lives inside of the CAGED system. So that's what I think of the CAGED system as, is just things live inside of it. But I think in terms of triads, right? C, E, G, G, C, E, which is an inversion of a C major triad. Now, the pink dots, what are those? More information to connect. That's the A minor scale. Do you remember how on here I'm always telling you, you have to have situational awareness. You got to know how to get in and out of certain situations. So you got the A minor pentatonic. This is the one we all learned. Now we've got more information. I even put a little code at the bottom for you. We'd call that a legend, right? a yellow, some shape I made on the iPad. You've got the C major scale right there. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. That's inside the yellow part. The pink dots, again, see how it's all inside of it? It's all, everything on guitar is the same thing. It's just training your brain to figure this out and make it make sense. That's why guitar is so hard. Now, if we move up to the green rectangle, inside of that we have the C major bar chord, not G. C major bar chord. Look, C, E, G, there's that triad right there. You guys know this shape. I've been bombarding the channel with that shape. All right, and then you've got, look, part of the minor pentatonic right there too. See, so what it is learning how to musically, using your musicality to intertwine this stuff. So let's say we're doing, let's say instead of this C major bar chord, what if we played a C major triad on the E, A, D string set? And that's a 1, 3, 5 triad, okay? Okay, and then down to G. We'll just do a G major bar chord. Okay, and then to the A minor. Then you can do, what do you got right there? Well, you got the A minor pentatonic to do a little lick out of, all right? And if you want to throw in some color tones, maybe you throw in the F or B from the C major scale. Okay, watch. Triad, G, to the triad, to A minor. Triad C to the G to the A minor. Now in that case, what am I doing? I'm doing root, third, fifth. Now I'm not sitting here telling you when you play music and you're jamming with your friends or your band or by yourself, you're going, oh, I'm playing the root and the third and the fifth. Like you're making music, it's all your ears, right? So this is why you don't have to know the theory, but I'm fascinated by it and I'm a believer that knowledge is power, right? So again, if you want to keep doing the CAGED system, that is wonderful, fine and dandy, like candy, but I want you to understand that everything's living inside of there. So when you're doing it, I want you to think in terms of, oh, what do I got right here? What's around there, right? So like if, let's say you were doing the A version CAGED system of the C chord like this, right? Well, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's just a 5 chord, a power chord, but I also have a C major triad here. I have G, C, C, G, C, E. So that's a second inversion because you have the G in the bass, the lowest note. So you see what I'm talking about? So take the chart, grab it, linked in the description, and just study all the little parts I put on there, okay? Oh, hey, I got the A minor pentatonic right here, right? Ooh, I've got the C major triad right here on the E, A, D strings. Oh, wow, you know what? The relative major lives inside of the relative minor pentatonic. Look, C major. That's another thing about guitar that's so messed up is everything's tuned to fourths until you get to the G and B string and it's a major third. See, that's why you need to know this theory stuff. So you're like, what did this guy just say? Oh, I totally get it. So drop in the comments, did any of this make sense? Did I shoot my aspirations way too high? Did this lesson just totally explode? But again, just create a little chord progression, okay? And whether you're thinking from an approach of CAGED system, triads, scales, chords, different voicings, it's all the same thing. It's just how you approach it. That's really what being a guitar player is. We're all taught different things. We're all taught different approaches. And I've now rambled too much. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're a jellyfish, drop Team Jellyfish in the comments. Drop your favorite sea creature. Go get the chord chart, read it while you're laying in bed tonight, all right? And you're gonna know everything that's around, and you're gonna know how to get in and out, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm like you, I'm learning every day. Oh, and this is the PRS DGT SE, amazing guitar. So if you wanna know anything about that, I'll probably drop a little kind of player's perspective on that. Keep going, jellyfish, see you in the next video. Peace.